Legacy Sports Network presents Greater Houston Area High School Baseball. Today's game is brought to you by Texan Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram GMC Buick. We hear you. Also brought to you by Brant and Jen Stogner, attorney-at-law. Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom. Hotze Health and Wellness Center. Transforming lives naturally. DeRoche Partners. We create partnerships of trust from which everyone prospers. Challenge Office Products, answering your call for dependable service since 1988. And by Mr. Electric. We've got the power to make things better. Now it's time to go to the ballpark.
Hey, welcome here to the Rick Lynch Field in Tomball, Texas here tonight for the baseball game with the St. Thomas Eagles taking on the Concordia Crusaders here in Tomball, Texas here for tonight's matchup. First pitch will be at 7 p.m. here tonight. These two teams met on Friday night with the Concordia Crusaders winning 3-0 over the St. Thomas Eagles. St. Thomas Eagles trying to see if they can break their 0-3 losing streak. Starting lineups and first pitch will be back here right after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
You know, to mentor a child, you don't have to be the most talented person in the world. To prove that point, we're here with 3 real-life mentors who are going to sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Thanks, guys. That was awful. As you can see, you don't have to be perfect to mentor a child. You just have to be yourself, which, by the way, is pretty good.
Excuse me, we don't think we nailed it that time. Can we try it again?
Not a chance. Do good. Mentor a child. Call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR. 1-877-BE-A-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
Are you ready to restart your path to wellness? At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, the most common goals that we hear from our new guests are losing weight, increasing energy, improving sleep, and increasing mental focus and clarity. Most importantly, people want off the prescription medications and to get back to a healthy and balanced life naturally. Are these your health goals too? Let us help you take charge of your health and wellness, just as we're helping thousands of others every day. Get off the meds and on to wellness naturally. Let our doctors, nurses, nutritionists, and wellness coaches carefully craft the healthy life you've imagined. Feel better, look better, live better. Visit HotzeHWC.com to learn more or call us at 281-698-8698. Mention this ad and receive 2 of Dr. Hotze's best-selling books free with your consultation. 281-698-8698. That's 281-698-8698 or HotzeHWC.com.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
DeRoche Partners, LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
If you're tired of sorting through online directories and classified ads to find your perfect home, Look no further than Elio Alanis and his team with the Alanis Real Estate Group. Elio is a local real estate agent in Houston and also a CE King alum, and he just wants to help you find the perfect home for your family. Ditch the stress of going to viewing after viewing only to be let down. Connect with Elio Alanis and the Alanis Real Estate Group. Go to wearehtx.com to learn more. The Alanis Real Estate Group, we are real estate.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Welcome back here to Lynch Field in Tomball, Texas for tonight's baseball game. The Concordia Crusaders hosting the St. Thomas Eagles. Today's St. Thomas Eagles baseball game is brought to you by the St. Thomas Eagles Athletic Booster Club. Eagle Fight never dies. Proud supporters of the Legacy Sports Network. Let's give the batting lineup here for today's game for the St. Thomas Eagles. Batting first, second baseman Braxton Mandela. Batting second, shortstop Chris Fuentes. Batting third, third baseman Trip Marion. Batting fourth, the left fielder Travis Rutsch. Batting fifth, the first baseman Henry Beck. Batting sixth, the right fielder Kyle Kirk. Batting seventh, playing DH Jackson Riles. Batting eighth, catcher William Bryant. And batting ninth, center fielder Dominic Davila. For the Concordia Crusaders, their defense tonight: in left field, Ethan Rivers, who is the pitcher in Friday night's ballgame victory. In center field, Ethan Briscoe. In right field, Nick Romano. At third base, Hugh Willingham. At shortstop, it is Landon Martinez. At second base, Justice Salomon. And at first base is Luke Douglas. And behind the plate tonight is Joseph Banasek. The starting pitcher here tonight for the Concordia Crusaders, Trip Suber. 10.2 innings he has pitched, 2 games he has played in, started 1. He has thrown 149 pitches with 1 victory on the season, has a 1.313 ERA, 14 strikeouts, and given up 2 earned runs. So we're about to begin here tonight. Braxton Mandela coming to the plate. Suber is a left-handed pitcher. Mandela a right-handed batter. First pitch is fouled off to the side. We're started here 0-1. So Braxton Mandela in the leadoff position here tonight. In the game Friday night, he went 2 for 4 with a double. Here's the next pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. So Suber ahead of the count, the left-handed pitcher. Here comes the pitch. Outside. 1-2. He's ready to go. He's quick. He stands all the way to the far right of the rubber. Mandela fouls it off to the right side. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Braxton Mandela batting on the season here tonight. 364 on the season with 8 RBIs and a home run. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. So Mandela's got the count back to 2-2 here at the moment. Evens it up. First batter of the inning here in the top of the first. Here comes the next pitch. Hits it down the left side, and the third base coach, Mazziotti, standing there, had to get out of the way. So we're going to do it again. This will be pitch number 7 to Mandela. So here comes the 2-2 pitch by Suber. Pops it up to the right side and out of play. Mandela fighting it off here, doing a good job here on the first at bat. Already at a 7-pitch at bat for Mandela. Mandela ready to go. Suber, here comes the left-hander's pitch. Got him looking on the outside corner, strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning. That brings up Chris Fuentes. Chris Fuentes is the junior on the ball club, batting .279. In Friday night's ball game, he was 0 for 4. So Fuentes is a right-handed batter. Coming to the plate. Here's the first pitch. Pops it off to the right side, and it's going to go out of play. 0-1. Nice crowd here tonight. Beautiful evening for Tuesday night baseball here in Tomball, Texas, where the game time temperature is 81 degrees outside. Wind is blowing out to the right at 10 miles per hour. So here comes the 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1. This ballpark plays 315 down the left field line, 348 to left center, deep center 365 with a wall that's about 16 feet high. Then we come back to right center 348 and down the right field line 310. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Fuentes. Suber's already thrown 11 pitches here in this inning. Braxton Mandela worked him hard on that first at bat. Next pitch is outside, 3-1. So Fuentes trying to get himself on base here at the moment. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, and he hits it to center field. Center fielder Briscoe's under it, catches it with the left hand, and that's the second out of the inning. So 2 down. That brings up the freshman Trip Marion tonight. Trip Marion on Friday night was 2 for 3. He's batting .455 on the season. This is a freshman, batting left-handed. So we got lefty on lefty here. Here comes the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-0. Trip Marion, the freshman, has been playing great baseball here the last couple games. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Too high, 2-0. So Tripp is ready to go. He's got an open stance, left-handed batter. Suber is a left-handed pitcher. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He was fooled on that pitch. So 2-1. Suber already up to 16 pitches here in the top of the first inning. No runners on. Here's the pitch. Marion pops it off to the left side and out of play. So 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes a 2-2 pitch by Suber, the left-hander. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the end of the top of the first inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Top of the first inning for Concordia Crusaders coming up. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Coming here to the bottom of the first inning, the Concordia Crusaders coming to bat. Their lineup here tonight. Batting first, third baseman Hugh Willingham. Batting second, right fielder Nick Romano. Batting third, the left fielder Ethan Rivers. Batting fourth, the shortstop Landon Martinez. Batting fifth, the first baseman Luke Douglas. Batting sixth, the DH Gio Cosma. Batting seventh, the second baseman Justice Salomon. Batting eighth, the center fielder Ethan Briscoe. And batting ninth, the catcher Joseph Banasek. For the St. Thomas Eagles, their defense here tonight in left field. We have the left fielder Travis Rutsch. In center field, Dominic Davila. In right field, Kyle Kirk. On the infield at third base, the freshman Trip Marion. At shortstop, Chris Fuentes. At second base, Braxton Mandela. At first base, Henry Beck. And catching is William Bryant. The pitcher today for the St. Thomas Eagles is Keegan Cardona. Keegan Cardona on the season 0-1 with a 3.89 ERA. So here's Hugh Willingham up the plate. First pitch is on the outside. 1-0. Hugh on Friday night was 1 for 4. He's batting .367 on the season. He's a left-handed batter. Cardona is a left-handed pitcher. Cardona played right field on Friday night's game. Here's the next pitch. High, inside, 2-0. Cardona has pitched 9 innings this season. He's been in 5 games. This is his 3rd start on the season. He's thrown 153 pitches coming in tonight's game with 11 strikeouts. So here comes the 2-0 pitch. Way over his head, 3-0. Cardona has not come close to the plate here on his first 3 pitches. So Wilhelm standing there. They're wearing white jerseys tonight with blue pinstripes or black pinstripes and white batting helmets. Here's the next pitch. High, ball 4. So walk Wilhelm to first base. Here comes Nick Romano. Nick Romano on Friday night was 1 for 2 with a walk. Nick Romano coming to the plate. He is on his way to Southwestern University here. His father is the PA announcer here tonight at the Rick Lynch Field. Left-handed batter for Nick Romano. Runner on first. Here's the next pitch. Cardona is outside, 1-0. Cardona has not found home plate yet. He's thrown 5 straight balls. So 1-0. Wilhelm at first base. Wilhelm has 7 stolen bases on the season, been caught 2 times. Cardona's going to throw her to first base. Henry Beck is the first baseman there tonight. So this ballpark at first base has the first base and the orange bag to the right of first base running down the line. Here's the next pitch. High, 2-0. Cardona is struggling to find home plate here tonight. On deck, the left fielder, Ethan Rivers. So 2 balls, no strikes. Runner on first. Romano waits because Cardona's going to throw back to first base. Nick Romano batting .235 on the season. 7 RBIs, 10 walks. He's got a good eye. And there is the first strike of the night for Cardona. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Cardona is a left-handed pitcher pitching to the left-handed Romano. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. On the outside corner for strike 2. 2-2. Umpire took a little bit of time there to call that call. So Cardona trying to see if he can get his command here to get the first out of the inning. Here comes a 2-2 pitch by the left-hander. Going to throw back over to first base to check on Wilhelm. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nick Romano's got a .358 on-base percentage on the season. Got 16 hits. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Pops it off to the left side. Marion's going to watch it, and it's going to go out of play. So we'll do it again. It's a beautiful ballpark here in Tomball, Texas. First time here at the Concordia Crusaders. Concordia Crusaders have been one incredible ball club. Looking at their stats and stuff that they have all on the wall. We'll talk about that as the game progresses here tonight. Here comes a 2-2 pitch by Cardona. Hits it to the left side into the gap in between Fuentes and Marion, and base hit. Nice hit there by Romano. to left field. So we got runners on first and second, no outs. That brings up the left fielder, batting third, Ethan Rivers. Ethan Rivers was the winning pitcher on Friday night. Boy, he pitched an amazing game. 6 in the third innings, gave up no runs, 5 hits, had 11 strikeouts in the ball game the other night. On top of that, he went 1 for 3 as well. Batting .313 on the season, a right-handed batter. So Cardona looking in. Wind is blowing to the right. Nice breeze here this evening. 80-degree temperature here in Tomball. First pitch outside, 1-0. So Cardona in a little bit of a jam here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 runners on. No score so far. Ethan Rivers looking down to Cardona. Here comes the pitch. Hits it straight up the middle. It's going to be a base hit into center field. Here comes Wilhelm. He's going to stop at third. And we're going to have bases loaded for the cleanup hitter, Landon Martinez. Landon Martinez is a shortstop on this ball club. He went 0 for 3 in the game Friday night, batting .333 on the season. He has 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. 13 walks on the season as well. So you got bases loaded. The infield for the Eagles is playing regular depth, except for Beck is on the grass and Marion is almost on the grass at third base. Outfield is playing regular depth. No outs, bases loaded for Martinez. Here's the pitch. Pops it straight up in the air into center field. Davila is going to call for it. Nope, the right fielder, Kirk, is going to call for it. Throws it in, throws it all the way to third base to Marion on the fly, but they bring a run in.
Now can we play first baseman?
So 1 run in, and that kept runners at first and second. So the Crusaders take the lead here in the bottom of the first, and that's the first out recorded for the Eagles. Up to plate, up to bat is the number 5-hole hitter, Luke Douglas, the first baseman. Luke Douglas on Friday night was 1 for 3 with an RBI. He's got a nice yellow bat, kind of goldish, yellowish. Here's a pitch, hits him. And he goes to first base. So that loads the bases. Luke Douglas couldn't get away. That ball hit him on his feet. That's the 5th time he's been hit this season. Cardona now has hit 3 batters on the season as well.
Now batting designated hitter, number 21, Gio Cosma.
So here comes Gio Cosma to the plate, the DH here tonight. He played in Friday night's game, 0 for 3, batting .286 on the season. He's got a home run, 10 RBIs. So bases loaded. Cardona in a jam. Bases loaded. 1 run already in. Here comes the left-hander's pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Oh. So Cardona looking in. Cosma standing there. Right-handed batter. Cardona, left-handed pitcher. Bases loaded. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, low, gets away from Bryant, and we're going to run, score in. So that makes it now 2-0. So you're going to put Rivers now goes to third base as well. And Douglas goes to second base. So now I got runners at second and third. Still 1 out. 1-1 count. 1 out. Here comes a 1-1 pitch by Cardona. Low, and Bryant is able to keep that ball in front of him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gio Cosma batting .286 on the season with a .412 on-base percentage. He gets a base hit here. He could clear the bases, make it 4-0. Cardona struggling in the inning, already thrown 17 pitches. Here comes a 2-1 pitch by Cardona to Cosma, and he's going to step off the mound. So Cardona, this is game number 3 he has started on the season. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 2-2. The Crusaders coached here tonight by Royce Kennedy. 34 total years of coaching for this ball club. This ball club here tonight, 13-9 on the season. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Hits it off to the right side. Right fielder's coming. He's going to catch it. Nice catch by Kirk. Throws it all the way, and Kirk's got a great arm. Bounces it in, but the runner's going to score. And that makes it 3-0.
Now come to the plate, number 14.
Douglas stays at second base as well. So nice catch there by Kirk in the outfield. Kirk has now caught both outs here in the inning. That brings up the Justice Salomon. He bats in the 7th hole, the second baseman for the Crusaders. Salmon on Friday night played for us. I don't have his numbers. I thought I did, but I don't. First pitch is on the inside. 0-1, or 1-0. So runner on second base. The Crusaders have taken the lead here in the bottom of the first, 3-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch by Cardona. Hits it to Fuentes at short. Fuentes got it. He's going to throw to first. Got to get it there quickly. Digs it in the ground and gets him. And that is the final out of the inning. So 3-run score. Crusaders leave 1 on base. Eagles coming to bat with their cleanup hitter, Travis Rutsch. First baseman, Henry Beck. And the right fielder, Kyle Kirk, will be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
When life gets in the way, a work trip, family plans, or even bad weather, don't let your tickets go to waste. Quick Assist makes it simple. Your seats are listed on every major marketplace at the same time, saving you the hassle and putting money back in your pocket. Whether it's the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, or NCAA, we've got you covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Buying or selling a home can be a bit overwhelming. That is where Alanis Real Estate Group steps in, with the help of CE King alum Elio Alanis. From the city to the suburbs and the greater Houston area, you can trust Elio Alanis. He'll work with you to find what best fits your needs, your goals, and more importantly, your budget. Elio Alanis has a reputation for exceptional customer service and making your home buying or selling experience a smooth transaction. Visit him on the web at wearehtx.com. The Alanis Real Estate Group. We are real estate.
Top of the second inning here for the Eagles coming to bat. Down 3-0 here. Serber, first pitch to Travis Rutsch, hits it straight to center field. Nice line drive, but Briscoe is there for the catch. That was a good hit there by Rutsch, but Briscoe was able to catch it. So here comes the first baseman, Henry Beck, to the lineup tonight. First time for Henry Beck, the first baseman, coming to bat. So first pitch is ball 1. Henry Beck did not play in Friday night's ball game. Henry Beck batting .290 on the season. Next pitch, outside, 2-0. So the St. Thomas Eagles coming into tonight's game 11-8, coached by Adam Mazziotti. Over 300 victories, 8 years coaching, and the next pitch is strike, 2-1. Serber, ready to go. He pitches quickly. Next pitch is in there for a strike, 2-2. Serber has retired the last 4 batters in a row. He's ready to go. Got his right foot on the far part of the left foot on the far part of the rubber. Next pitch is inside, 3-2. Banasek and Serber both wanted that pitch. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lights coming into effect here at 7:27 local time. Next pitch hit off to the right side. First baseman Douglas running after it, but ball's going to go out of play into the parking lot. So we'll start it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no out, or 1 out, no runners on. Henry Beck, the junior, playing first base here tonight, batting right-handed. Serber's ready to go. Here comes the left-hander's pitch. High, ball 4, and Beck goes to first base. So the first runner of the night for the Eagles at first. And that's the first walk of the night for Serber. Coming to bat now, the right fielder, Kyle Kirk. Kyle Kirk batting on the season, .417. 3 RBIs. This is only game number 7 for him. Left-handed batter. So lefty on lefty. First pitch is a curveball in there for a strike. That was a great curveball there by Serber. So Serber is ahead of the count, 0-1. Serber has thrown a first pitch strike to 4 of the first 6 batters in this game. Trip Serber looking into his catcher Banasek. Here comes, he throws over, a little lob throw over there to first base, checking on Henry Beck. Henry Beck with 7 stolen bases on the season. Been caught 2 times. He's got a little speed over there. The junior. The senior, sophomore, Kyle Kirk at the plate. Next pitch. Ball 1. 1-1. So 1 out. Runner on first. Beck is taking a pretty good lead over there at first base. About 8 feet off the bag. Here's a pitch high. 2-1. Serber's command here at the moment in the top of the second inning, not as good as it was in the first inning. Got Beck over there at first base, watching him closely. He's looking into his catcher Banasek. Left-handed batter Kirk at the plate. Crusaders lean 3-0. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. He checks it, but it's strike 2. 2-2. So Kyle Kirk playing right field here tonight. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball hits it off to the left side. It's going to droop in to left field and base hit. That ball just gets over the third baseman and shortstop into the grass, and we got runners on first and second base for the Eagles. So here comes the DH tonight. Jackson Riles, a senior on this ball club. Jackson Riles went 0 for 3 in the game on Friday night, batting .257. Jackson Riles, right-handed batter, trying to see if he can get a base hit, score a run. Here comes a pitch by Serber. High, ball 1. So this Eagle team, the last 3 games, they lost on Friday night to the Crusaders 3-0. They lost last Tuesday to the Lutheran Southern Academy 12-0. Jackson Riles had the only hit in the ballgame for the Eagles. And then on March 14th, on a Saturday, they played the Kincaid Falcons. They lost 6-3. In this 3-game stretch for the Eagles, they're batting .194, 13 hits and 67 at-bats. They've been scoreless now 16 straight innings since that game against the Kincaid Falcons. Jackson Riles in that stretch, he's been batting .250, 2 hits and 8 at-bats in the last 3 games. He does have a triple as well. Had a nice triple in the game against the Kincaid Falcons, 360 feet away. Next pitch, he swings and misses 1-1. Jackson Riles has some power. Hit that ball 360 feet at the Kincaid Falcon game, 8 feet up off the wall. So 1-1 count by Serber. Man on first and second, 1 out. Here's the left-hander's pitch. Curveball fouled off by Riles. 1-2. On deck, the catcher, William Bryant, for the Eagles. Jackson Rouse ready to go. A little bit of an open stance, right-handed batter. Serber, a left-handed pitcher. Serber's thrown 16 pitches already in this inning. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Got him looking. And that is out number 2, third strikeout of the game for Serber. So that brings up the catcher, the senior William Bryant, to the plate. William Bryant.
Now coming to the plate, catcher number 26, Will Bryant.
Batting .325 on the season. So William Bryant on Friday night was 1 for 3, had a base hit, infield single. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Can Bryant get a base hit for the Eagles here? Ball is low, but Banasek kept it in front of him. Banasek on Friday night, I thought, did a great job as well. Balls got down low. He's able to keep balls in front of him, didn't let balls get behind. Not able to let the runners advance. Joseph Banasek on his way to Oklahoma City University as a catcher for this ball club. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Henry Beck at second base. Here's the next hit down the left field line. It's going to be a base hit. That's going to bring Beck around third. He's going to score, and the Eagles finally put a run on the board after 16 innings. Then they throw the ball all the way to first base. The ball gets away. Here comes the Kirk. Kirk is going to run around third. He's going to score as well, and that's going to put Bryant all the way to third base. Holy cow. And they're going to run. They're going to bring a pinch runner in for him as well. So Beck scores. Kirk scores. And that puts Bryant all the way at third base. So the Eagles finally put some runs on the board. So it's 3-2 Concordia with the lead, the Crusaders over the Eagles, with Dominic Davila coming to bat for the Eagles. Dominic Davila didn't play in Friday night's game. This is only going to be game number 6 for him on the season. He's got 1 hit in 2 at-bats. He's a right-handed batter. First pitch, fouls it off. 0-1. So nice hit there by William Bryant down the left field line. They threw the ball in. The third baseman tried to throw over to first. The ball got away from the first baseman, and that brought Kirk in to score and put Bryant at third base. They gave him a pinch runner since he's the catcher. Go get his gear on. Dominic Davila, the right-handed batter, at the plate. This is going to be pitch number 21 for Serber. In the dirt, Banasek, though, again, keeps the ball in front of him so the runner can't advance from third base. Very impressed with Banasek's defense at catcher here these last game and a half here so far. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. High. 2-1. Serber struggling here in the top of the second. He started off the inning getting Jackson Rowell strikeout. Next pitch, fouled out of play. 2-2. Actually, this inning started with Travis Rush with a line drive to center field. Nice catch there by Briscoe. Henry Beck walked. Kyle Kirk got a single. Jackson Rowell struck out looking. William Bryant with a single. Brought in 2 runs. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hits it down the left into the gap and loses his bat, but that brings the runner in, and we have a tie game. Nice hit there by Davila. And the Eagles have tied the game 3-3. Davila lost his bat there, went into left field.
Second base for number 11, Braxton.
Actually, looks like the bat broke. And the bat did. The bat broke. All the players are checking out the bat. So we're going to have a come out, have a little conversation with Serber here, who here in the top of the 3rd inning has given up 3 runs now. And Braxton Mandela coming to the plate. Braxton Mandela had an 8-pitch at bat to start this game. Matt Morris, the pitching coach for the Concordia Crusaders, coming out having a conversation with Serber, who's thrown 24 pitches already in this inning. He's thrown 42 for the game. Serber, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. So we're back to the top of the order. Dominic Davila at first base. First pitch. Outside, ball 1. Umpire takes a little bit of time to call a strike or ball, so you just got to wait to see what he's going to call. So Dominic Davila, base hit, brings in the tying run. Mandela hits a far ball, left side. It's going to the wall. What a great catch there by Rivers at the wall. And that's the end of the top of the second inning. Eagles score 3, leave 1 runner on, but we've got a tie game. Bottom of the second inning coming up here for the Crusaders. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Today's game brought to you by Texan GMC Buick Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We hear you. So the St. Thomas Eagles, they end their 16-inning scoreless inning streak, and they score 3 runs in the top of the second inning to tie this game 3-3. Coming up to bat for the Concordia Crusaders here in the bottom of the second inning will be the center fielder Ethan Briscoe, the catcher Joseph Banasek, and then we go back to the top of the order with Hugh Willingham. So here comes Ethan Briscoe to the plate.
Center fielder, number 3, Ethan Briscoe.
He was 0 for 2 in Friday night's game, batting .308 on the season. This is game number 18 for him. He's got 8 hits in 26 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. In there for a strike. So Cardona ready to go. Tied. Offense able to bring it back to tie this game up 3-3 here in the top of the second inning. Cardona already threw 21 pitches in the first inning. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Fouled it off to the right side. So 1-2. So a good crowd here tonight in Tomball, Texas for this ball game with the Crusaders versus the Eagles. They have wooden stands to sit on. So if you didn't bring a chair, a little rough on your bottom. Struck him out. Swing and a miss. So that's the first strikeout of the night for Cardona. Cardona now has retired the last 3 batters in a row after starting off a little rough in the bottom of the first inning. So here comes the catcher, Joseph Banasek. Joseph Banasek was 0 for 2 in the game Friday night. The catcher. There's the first pitch, way outside. 1-0. So Keegan Cardona, left-handed pitcher. Right-handed batter Joseph Banasek at the plate. Looking into his catcher. Here's the next pitch. Inside, 2-0. Bryant held onto that ball for just a second to wonder if they were going to call that a strike, but they did not. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, no runners on. Here comes a 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss by Banasek. Banasek on the season batting .139, 5 hits and 36 plate appearances. This is game number 19 for him. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. Bryant looked back to the umpire thinking that was a strike, but says nope, outside. So Cardona behind on Banasek, 3-1. Looking into Bryant. Here comes the left-hander's pitch. Banasek hits it to center field. Center fielder Davila has got it. Catches it with the left hand, and that's the second out of the inning. So 2 down. We go back to the top of the order.
Third baseman, number 4, Hugh Wilhelm.
So here comes Hugh Wilhelm. First time at bat tonight, he got a walk. He was 1 for 4 in the game on Friday night, batting .367 on the season with a .513 on base percentage. He's got 7 RBIs, 15 walks. He's got a great eye at the plate, left-handed batter. First pitch, ball 1, 1-0. Wilhelm wearing stirrups. Boy, you don't see that very often anymore. The entire team is wearing stirrups here tonight for the Crusaders. Pretty darn cool. 1980s look right here for you. Next pitch, outside corner. They call that a strike, 1-1. So Wilhelm, a left-handed batter. Cardona, a left-handed pitcher. Here comes a 1-1 pitch by Cardona. Low and outside, 2-1. Cardona has retired the last 4 batters in a row. 3 of them have been on fly balls, 1 on a strikeout. Here comes a 2-1 pitch by the left-hander to Wilhelm. Over his head, 3-1. Wilhelm, uncommitted, doesn't have a direction where to go. He's got a couple other opportunities, trying to figure out what he wants to do for himself after his high school baseball career. 3-1 pitch by Cardona. Low, ball 4, and goes for a walk.
Now batting right fielder, number 7, Nick Romano.
Wilhelm now with 18 walks on the season. 2 walks here in this game for him tonight. Here comes Nick Romano coming to the plate. Nick, 1 for 1 in this game so far, had a hit. He's a left-handed batter. Batting .235 coming into tonight's game. 16 hits and 68 at-bats. Game number 23 for Nick. Here comes the left-hander's pitch to Nick on the outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Nick on Friday night, 1 for 2, had a walk as well. He's got a good eye at the plate. He's got 10 walks on the season. Here comes the pitch. High, 2-0. Good eye there by Nick Romano. Cardona thrown 5 straight balls here in a row. So 2 balls, no strikes. Wilhelm over at first base. Wilhelm can run. He's got 7 stolen bases, caught 2 times. Here's the next pitch. Outside corner, 2-1. Wilhelm doesn't have much of a lead over there at first base. Henry Beck is holding on to him over there. Now he takes a little bit of a bigger lead now, about 8 feet off the bag. Here comes a 2-1 pitch by Cardona. And Romano hits it to the left side. Rutch is underneath it. Rutch catches it with 2 hands. And that's the end of the bottom of the 2nd inning. So the Crusaders leave 1 on base. Tie game 3-3, top of the 3rd inning coming up here for the Eagles. With Chris Fuentes, Trip Marion, and Travis Rutch coming to the plate. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Real cheese, real hot, real taste is what we've got. Real fresh, real fast. All those other pizzas are a thing of the past. Mr. Gatti's Pizza in Houston on Uvalde Road offers a wide selection on their daily fast feast, all-you-can-eat pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert buffet. Don't forget about the entertainment center for the kids. Games, games, and games. Open for lunch or dinner. Gotta get Gatti's. Mr. Gatti's Pizza, the best pizza in town. Honest.
Welcome back here to Rick Lynch Field here tonight in Tomball, Texas. Brandt and Gent Stogner, serious trial attorneys that specialize in personal injury. They've recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for their clients. If you or someone you love has been involved in a catastrophic accident due to the negligence of someone else, Call Brent and Jen Stogner for a free consultation and find out what your case might be worth. Brent and Jen Stogner, supporting local high school athletics. Here comes the pitch to Chris Fuentes at the plate. Flew out his first time tonight, 0 for 1. Tie game here, 3-3. Thanks for joining us here on the Legacy Sports Network for this high school baseball here tonight on a Tuesday night. Next pitch on the inside, 2-0. Chris Fuentes has been struggling here in this 3-game stretch for the Eagles. Here's a 2-0 pitch outside, 3-0. Boys ahead of the count here at the moment on Serber. Fuentes in this 3-game stretch, 0 for 7 with 5 strikeouts. Trying to see if he can change things here tonight. So Fuentes ahead of the count, 3-0. Next pitch, outside, ball 4. So that's going to bring up the third baseman, the freshman, Trip Marion. Trip Marion. He has been batting very well here on the season for the Eagles. Trip Marion batting .455. He's got 11 RBIs. Trip Marion in this 3-game stretch has been one of the better hitters on this ball club, batting 400, 2 for 5. So first pitch, ball 1. He's thrown 5 straight balls Serber has here at the moment. This is going to be pitch number 50 tonight for him. Fuentes at first. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-0. Serber behind on the count, 2-0. 6 straight balls. Fuentes over at first base. Fuentes with 4 stolen bases on the season. Next pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1. Serber has 3 strikeouts here today. 2 walks in 2 innings pitched. Here comes a 2-1 pitch by the left-hander. In there for a strike, 2-2. So Trip Marion, the left-handed batter, batting against the left-handed pitcher Serber. Serber looking in. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Banasek thought that was on the outside corner for strike 3, but they say 3-2. Like I said, this umpire behind the plate takes just a moment to make his call. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Serber's pitch. Marion fouls it off. So Marion standing in there strong. Marion playing well, 2 for 3 in the game Friday night. The freshman on this ball club. Here comes the 3-2 pitch by Serber. Outside, ball 4. Now we got runners at first and second with the cleanup hitter, Travis Rutch, coming to the plate.
Now coming to play left fielder, number 7.
He's 0 for 1 in the game here tonight. They're going to come out, have a little quick conversation, and we might have a pitching change as well. Nope, bringing some baseballs out. Banasek's out there having a conversation with Serber, along with the shortstop Martinez. Just trying to calm them down. Walk the first 2 batters here in the top of the 3rd inning. St. Thomas Eagles tied this game in the top of the 3rd, or top of the 2nd. Concordia took the lead in the bottom of the 1st, 3-0, but Eagles added 3 runs in the top of the 2nd. Tie game, 3-3. Here comes Travis Rutch to the plate, batting .429 on the season. 12 hits and 28 at-bats. Game number 14 for him tonight. Travis Rutch in the last 3 games, 1 for 6 with a double. So he's a right-handed batter. He's got an open stance. Here comes a pitch by Serber. Fouls it off. That pitch looked like it was going to be outside, but Rutch went for it, the junior. Playing left field here tonight for the Eagles. So Serber looking into his catcher, Banasek, for the pitch. Runners on second and first. No outs. Here's a pitch. Curveball. Down low. 1-1. Serber's already up to 57 pitches in this game. No outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Eagles have Chris Fuentes at second base, Trip Marion at first. Travis Rutch ahead at the plate, 1-1. Hits a little grounder to 3rd. Wilhelm's going to pick it up. He's going to throw to first and throws the runner off the bag, and he's going to be safe. So all the runners are now, we got bases loaded here now for Henry Beck. So here comes Henry Beck. He walked his first time at the plate. 7-pitch at bat. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Fouled it off. He actually fouled it off. So 0-1. Beck batting .290 on the season. He's got 5 RBIs. Gets a base hit here. Gives them the lead. No outs. Runners at first, second, and third. Chris Fuentes at third. Trip Marion at second. Travis Rutch at first. Henry Beck, the junior, at the plate. Here comes Serber's 0-1 pitch. Pops it straight up in the air. Center fielder and second baseman are calling for it. Second baseman's going to call himself Salmon, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 down. That brings up Kyle Kirk, the right fielder here tonight. He's 1 for 1. Got a base hit his first time up. Kyle Kirk batting .417 on the season. In the last 3 games, he's 0 for 3. So he's a left-handed batter. Serber trying to get out of this jam. Here's the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. Like I said before, Banasek's great catcher behind the plate. Banasek on his way to Oklahoma City University. Playing great defense, not letting any balls get behind him. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Kirk. 1-1. Serber's thrown 16 pitches already in this inning. 1 out. Eagles could break this game open with a base hit here by Kirk. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Was fooled on that pitch. 1-2. Kirk with 3 RBIs on the season. 5 hits in 12 at-bats. Here comes a 1-2 pitch by Serber. Curveball outside. 2-2. Kyle Kirk 1 for 1 in the game. Got a base hit early on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. Serber, the left-hander, ready to throw into the left-hander. Kirk outside. 3-2. Serber's already walked 2 batters in this inning. Serber ready to throw his 3-2 pitch by the left-hander. High, ball 4. Walks him. Now walks in a run, and that gives the Eagles the lead for the first time since their game against the Kincaid Falcons. So here comes Jackson Riles to the plate. He's batting 7th tonight, playing DH. He's 0 for 1. Jackson Riles batting .257 on the season. Right-handed batter. Serber. Still with the bases loaded. 1 out. Left-hander pitch. Swing and a miss by Riles. Riles trying to clear the bases with 1 swing right there. Lights in full effect here. 7:56 local time here in Tomball, Texas tonight. Serber looking in. Here's the pitch. High. 1-1. Wind is still blowing to the right. Blowing at a cool 7 miles per hour. Here comes the next pitch. Fouls it off. 1-2. Riles staying alive. Temperatures drop down to 77 degrees, but still a beautiful night for high school baseball here on a Tuesday evening. So thanks for joining us here on the Legacy Sports Network. Here comes a 1-2 pitch by Serber. Curveball in the dirt. 2-2. Serber's thrown 24 pitches this inning already. He's got 4 walks in the game, 3 strikeouts. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Riles. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here comes the left-hander's pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Big strikeout there by Serber. That's going to bring up the catcher, William Bryant. He's 1 for 1 in this game here tonight. He's a senior on this ball club.
Now batting catcher, number 26, Will Bryant.
So Will Bryant coming to the plate, right-handed batter. Serber trying to get out of this inning, only giving up 1 run if possible. Here comes the left-hander's pitch. And he hits it to deep center field. Briscoe's going to be under it and catches it, and that's the final out of the inning. And with that, the Eagles leave 3 runners on base. They do bring 1 run in. They take the lead, 4-3. Coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd inning will be Ethan Rivers, Landon Martinez, and Luke Douglas for the Crusaders. We'll be back right after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you to keep bacteria in food from making you ill with 4 simple steps.
This will be a walk in the park.
Clean. Wash hands and surfaces often.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Keep raw meats away from ready-to-eat foods.
Yep.
Cook. Make sure meat, poultry, and seafood is cooked to the right temperature.
Fire in the hole!
And chill. Refrigerate food promptly.
Bingo!
Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back here to Tomball, Texas at Rick Lynch Field, where the Eagles have taken the lead 4-3 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Hey, the Legacy Sports Network, lsnsports.com, broadcasting high school athletics for 18 years in the greater Houston area, is building a legacy 1 game at a time. Please follow us on our social media pages. Like us on Facebook by looking up LSN Sports, or follow us on X, which is formerly Twitter, at Legacy Sports Net, and on Instagram at Legacy Sports Network. So Keegan Cardona still out here on the mound for the Eagles. They've taken the lead here in the top of the 3rd inning, 4-3. Serber got himself out of quite the jam there. Only gave up 1 run, and the Eagles not able to put any more runs on the board, and that 1 run came on a walk when the bases were loaded. St. Thomas Eagles now have left 6 runners on base in this game. So here's Ethan Rivers at the plate. Ethan is 1 for 1 here tonight. First pitch on the outside. 1-0. Rivers a right-handed batter. Cardona a left-handed pitcher. Here comes a pitch. Hits it to the second baseman, Mandela. Rolls it, picks it up, throw over to first, and got him. So that's 1 out. That's going to bring up Landon Martinez, the shortstop. He does have an RBI in the night. Had a sacrifice fly his first time up. Tell you what, Braxton Mandela, I've been watching Braxton Mandela now the last few weeks. He's played shortstop, second base. He plays great defense out there in the infield for the Eagles. Good job with, that was a slow roller to him at second base, but able to pick it up and throw to Beck quickly there at first base to get Rivers. So here's the cleanup hitter, Landon Martinez at the plate. First pitch is in there for a strike. Landon Martinez on his way to Stanford when he graduates here. So a right-handed batter. Looking in, next pitch, strike, 0-2. Landon Martinez on the season, batting .333, 19 hits and 57 at-bats. This is game number 23 for him on the season. Next pitch in the dirt. Bryant's able to stop it, 1-2. No runners on, 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd inning here. Keegan Cardona already had 2 groundouts and 4 flyouts here in this game for him tonight with 1 strikeout. Next pitch, way high, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Landon Martinez, cleanup hitter, playing shortstop here tonight for the Crusaders. He stands really close in the batter's box. Here comes a 2-2 pitch by the left-hander. Hits it to the left side. Line drive right to Fuentes at shortstop. And that's 2 outs. It's going to bring up the first baseman, Luke Douglas. Luke Douglas, first time up, was hit down by his feet. So he got on base. Luke Douglas, 1 for 3 in Friday night's game with an RBI, batting .298 on the season. 17 hits and 57 at-bats. This is game number 23 for Luke Douglas, on his way to Concordia, Austin, after he graduates here in high school. So no runners on, 2 outs. Here's the first pitch by Cardona outside, 1-0. Cardona now has thrown 47 pitches in this game. He's retired the last 3 batters in a row. Here comes a 1-0 pitch by the left-hander. Swing. 1-1. So Martinez trying to see if he can get him, or this is Luke Douglas trying to see if he can get himself on base. Playing first base here tonight, batting in the 5-hole. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. Cardona with 2 walks in this game, 1 strikeout. Cardona has been much more efficient and effective since the first inning of this ball game. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Douglas. Down low in the dirt, 2-2. Royce Kennedy, the coach of the Crusaders here tonight, looking in. Looking to see if Douglas can get himself on base to bring up Gio Cosma on deck. Here comes the pitch. Outside, 3-2. Cosma standing on deck. Had a sacrifice fly as an RBI. Luke Douglas got the count to 3-2. 2 outs. No runners on. Here comes the left-hander's pitch by Cardona. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the end of the bottom of the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. For the Eagles, Dominic Davila. And then we come to the top of the order, Braxton Mandela and Chris Fuentes. We'll be back right after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
You've got tickets to the game, but something comes up. Maybe the boss sends you on the road, the kids have practice, or you just can't make the drive. That's where Quick Assist steps in. With one tap, your seats hit every major ticket marketplace at once. No more juggling apps, no more wasted time. Quick Assist, it takes the hassle out of resale and puts cash in your pocket. Pro or college sports, it's all covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on the LSN website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
St. Thomas Eagles leading 4-3 here at the start, the top of the 4th inning. Hey, today, St. Thomas Eagles baseball game is brought to you by the St. Thomas Eagles Athletic Booster Club. Eagle Fight never dies, proud supporters of the Legacy Sports Network. So Trip Serber staying in the game. He's already thrown 70 pitches after 3 innings here tonight. Dominic Davila coming to bat. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI in this game for the Eagles, a right-handed batter. So Trip Serber staying in the game. He's got 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 4 flyouts with 1 ground out in this game. The left-hander first pitch to Davila, pops it off to the right side. Right fielder's running after it, got an opportunity for it, and he catches it, Romano, in the outfield. And that's the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Serber likes that after throwing 70 pitches after 3 innings. So we come back to the top of the order with Braxton Mandela coming to the plate. Braxton Mandela struck out and flew out in this game. He's 0 for 2 here tonight. Braxton Mandela, though, in these last 3 games, first pitch, strike. Braxton Mandela in these last 3 games, batting .250, 2 for 8, coming into tonight's game with a double. Double was on Friday night in the 7th inning. Next pitch, hit high in the air. The left third baseman's got an opportunity for it. Wilhelm's got it. And there's 2 outs. So 3 pitches here for Serber in the top of the 4th inning after throwing 70 pitches the first 3 innings. So here comes Chris Fuentes to the plate. 0 for 1, had a walk his last time up at bat. Serber now has retired the last 4 batters in a row. He's thrown 5 consecutive strikes. Here comes the first pitch to Fuentes. He hits a first pitch as well to left field. He's going to get out of here with 4 pitch out. Rivers catches it, and that's the end of the inning. Very effective inning there by Serber, and that's the end of the top of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 4 pitches by Serber. And the Crusaders coming to bat with Gio Cosma, Justice Salmon, and Ethan Briscoe coming to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Today's game brought to you by Texan GMC, Buick Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We hear you. Bottom of the 4th inning, St. Thomas Eagles with the lead, 4-3 here. Coming to bat will be Gio Cosma. Still in the game here tonight is Keegan Cardona. So this Concordia Crusader Ball Club, last time they won the state championship was 2015, but I tell you what, they've been district champion in 2025, 2023, 2022, 2019. Pretty darn impressive. They've got 4 names here as well on the board. Players that have been drafted in the major leagues. Key Brian Hayes, Glenn Otto, Shane Boz, and Adam Oler. So coming to the plate, Gio Cosma coming to the plate. Sacrifice fly his first time up with an RBI. Here's first pitch. Swing, check swing, and they call it a strike. Cosma on his way to Eastern Philadelphia University after he graduates. Here comes the 0-1 pitch by Cardona. In there, strike 2. 0-2. Cardona has thrown 54 pitches in this game, retired the last 4 batters tonight. What a great top of the 4th inning there by Serber. Only 4 pitches. Next pitch inside. 1-2. Serber was effective. Boy, the Eagles, though, are swinging quickly there on their last at bat. They're in the top of the 4th inning. So here comes the 1-2 pitch by Cardona. Fouled it off to the right side. 1-2. So one of the names I saw out there is Key Brian Hayes. He is a 3rd baseman for the Major League Baseball Cincinnati Reds, batting .235. Came here from Concordia Crusaders. Pretty darn cool. See a big leaguer from this ballpark. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Cosma. Right-handed batter. Here's a pitch. Straight. Wow, what a catch there by Cardona at the pitching mound. Threw the pitch and went down and caught it with his glove on the right hand. And that's the first out of the inning. Boy, that ball came back fast to him. Great catch there by Cardona. So here comes Justice Salmon to the plate. 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. Great catch there by Cardona at the plate. Again, he plays right field or outfield most of the games. But he's got a great arm, too, the other night. He threw a ball from right field all the way to home and kept a guy from scoring. First pitch there is a ball to Salmon. There's a reason why he is a pitcher on this ball club. He's got a strong left arm. Here comes a 1-0 pitch. Hits it right to Cardona, bounces off his glove, and that's going to be a base hit. Cardona couldn't get that ball. So 1 runner on. It's going to bring up the center fielder, Ethan Briscoe, who's 0 for 1 in the game with a strikeout. Ethan Briscoe here on the season, batting .308 with a .444 on-base percentage, 8 hits and 26 at-bats. Right-handed batter. So here comes the left-hander's pitch to the right-handed batter. He's going to, and he gets hit. So Cardona with the second hit batter of the night. And that puts Briscoe on base. So we now got runners at first and second with 1 out. That's going to bring up the catcher, Joseph Banasek, to the plate.
Now batting, catcher, number 8, Joseph Banasek.
So Banasek coming to the plate, 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. 1 out, runners on first and second. Cardona in a little bit of a jam here at the moment. Couldn't get that one ball that came off his glove. That got Salmon on base and then just hit Briscoe. So 2 hit batters here tonight. Briscoe now has been hit 5 times on the season. So Banasek 0 for 2 in Friday night's game, 0 for 1 here tonight, batting 139 on the season. 5 hits and 36 at-bats. Plays great defense. Here's a pitch. Hits it to Mandela at second base, gets it, and that's the second out of the inning. Wanted to see if they could double up Salmon at second base, but Salmon didn't take off running there.
Now batting third baseman, number 4, Hugh Wilhelm.
So here comes Hugh Wilhelm. Back to the top of the order. He's got 2 walks in this game here tonight. That gives him now 17 on the season. Batting .367, game number 22 for him tonight. 22 hits and 60 at-bats. There's a reason why he's the leadoff hitter on this ball club. Batting left-handed. Cardona, left-handed pitcher. Eagles lead 4-3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Infield playing regular depth. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, hit to Mandela. Mandela's got it on a bounce, throws a first, and gets out of the inning. And that's the end of the bottom of the 4th inning. Crusaders leave 2 runners on, but they don't score anybody. Go to the top of the 5th inning. Eagles lead 4-3 with Trip Marion, Travis Rutch, and Henry Beck coming to the plate. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Real cheese, real hot, real taste is what we've got. Real fresh, real fast. All those other pizzas are a thing of the past. Mr. Gatti's Pizza in Houston on Uvalde Road offers a wide selection on their daily fast feast, all-you-can-eat pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert buffet. Don't forget about the entertainment center for the kids. Games, games, and games. Open for lunch or dinner. Gotta get Gatti's. Mr. Gatti's Pizza, the best pizza in town. Honest.
Welcome back here to Rick Lynch Field, where the St. Thomas Eagles lead 4-3. Hey, Brent and Jen Stogner are serious trial attorneys that specialize in personal injury. They've recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for their clients. If you or someone you love has been involved in a catastrophic accident due to the negligence of someone else, call Brent and Jen Stogner for a free consultation and find out what your case might be worth. Brent and Jen Stogner, supporting local high school athletics. So Trip Serber still staying in the game here with a fantastic top of the 4th inning where he only pitched 4 pitches. So here comes Trip Marion to the plate. First pitch to Trip is on the outside, 1-0. Trip Marion tonight 0 for 1, had a 7-pitch at bat his last time up. He's struck out and walked in this game. Next pitch, swing and a miss by the left-hander. Trip Marion is a freshman on this ball club. Batting .455. This is game number 15 for him here tonight. He's got 15 hits and 33 at-bats. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Serber has retired the last 5 batters in a row. 1-2 pitch by the left-hander. Coming to the left-hander, Marion at the plate. Pops it off to the left side and out of play. 1-2. Serber up to 78 pitches here so far tonight. He's ready to go. Got his glove up, looking down to the catcher Banasek. Here comes the pitch. 1-2 pitch. Curveball. And Marion is fooled on it and does a slow motion swing and strikes out. That's strikeout number 5 tonight for Serber. So that brings up the left fielder, batting in the cleanup hole. Travis Rutsch 0 for 2 in the game.
Now going to play left fielder.
Lined out
Travis Rutsch.
and then got on base on an error. So right-handed batter hits it to the left side in the gap. Running on his horse is Rivers, and Rivers got it in left field. Nice run there by Rivers. And that's 2 outs. Eagles are pretty much swinging here all of a sudden in the top of the 4th and top of the 5th inning on first pitches. Serber only threw 4 pitches in the top of the 4th inning, which was incredible. Now he's thrown 6 pitches. He has 8 of his 9 outs have been on fly balls here tonight, and then 5 strikeouts. He's retired the last 7 batters in a row. First pitch here to Henry Beck, the first baseman, is a strike. Here comes the next pitch outside. 1-1. Serber trying to see if he can stay in another single-digit inning. Here comes pitch number 9. And it's high, 2-1. Henry Beck tonight 0 for 1, a walk and a fly out. Right-handed batter looking into the left-hander. Serber's pitch. Fouls it off to the right side and out of play. Hits it into the parking lot where there are cars. I park further down the road so I wouldn't get hit. Had a feeling that could happen here tonight. Here comes a 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, no runners on, top of the 5th. Eagles leading 4-3. Here comes a pitch by Serber. Curveball. Down low, 3-2. Good eye there by Henry Beck. He thought about swinging, but held up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes a pitch by Serber, the lefty. Fouled off. So Beck keeps this inning alive. Again, Serber's retired the last 7 batters in a row. Here comes the 3-2 pitch by Serber. Hits it to the left side. Wilhelm, the third baseman's got it off the bounce. Throws it first. God, great throw there by Wilhelm and got him out. And that's the end of the top of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Eagles still leading 4-3. Crusaders have Nick Romano, Ethan Rivers, and Landon Martinez coming to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
You've got tickets to the game, but something comes up. Maybe the boss sends you on the road, the kids have practice, or you just can't make the drive. That's where Quick Assist steps in. With one tap, your seats hit every major ticket marketplace at once. No more juggling apps, no more wasted time. Quick Assist, it takes the hassle out of resale and puts cash in your pocket. Pro or college sports, it's all covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on the LSN website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Bottom of the 5th inning here with the Eagles leading 5-4-3 here at the bottom of the 5th inning. Hey, St. Thomas Eagles baseball game is brought to you tonight by the St. Thomas Eagles Athletic Booster Club. Eagle Fight never dies, proud supporters of the Legacy Sports Network. Keegan Cardona is still in the game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He's thrown 62 pitches on the night, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts.
Now batting right fielder number 7.
Here comes Nick Romano coming to the plate to bat, the son of the PA announcer here tonight. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a fly out. Nick Romano batting .235 on the season, left-handed batter. Here's the first pitch by Cardano. He hits it, and it's going to go. Oh, what a catch there by Mandela at second base. He catches it. Snow cone catch, and the first out of the inning. I tell you what, Mandela has played fantastic defense. That ball looked like it was going to get over his head, but he went out in the grass, put his glove up, his left-hand glove up, and caught it in the snow cone, and that's the first out of the inning. So here comes Ethan Rivers to the plate, 1 for 2 on the night. The right-handed batter takes the first pitch for a strike. Ethan Rivers playing left field here tonight, was a winning pitcher in the game Friday night with 11 strikeouts. Ethan Rivers, I tell you what, he was amazing Friday night pitching. The commit to Rice University. Second pitch, he fouls off 0-2. Rivers has a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. He was excellent the other night. Got himself out of a jam in the 4th inning with runners on 2nd and 3rd, no outs. And then pitched a 6th and a 3rd innings and got the victory with 5 hits on Friday night. Here comes the 0-2 pitch by Cardona. Fouls it off to the left side. And we'll do it again. 0-2. Ethan Rivers, right-handed batter. So cool to see this Crusader team all wearing stirrups here tonight. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, 1 out. Outside, 1-2. Bryant framed that one, hoping he could get strike 3. Cardona's retired the last 3 batters in a row. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Rivers. Hits it into the gap into left field. It's going to drop. Center fielder DeVille's got it. Rivers is going to take a big turnaround first, and it's just going to hold up for a single. That was a nice rip there by Rivers to left center, but DeVille able to get it to the ball. They go to the wall. So that brings up the cleanup hitter on the lineup, Landon Martinez. 0 for 1 on the night tonight. Sacrifice fly and a line out. Martinez batting .333 on the season, 19 hits and 57 at-bats. Game number 23 here tonight for him. He's got 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Here comes a pitch by the left-hander Cardona. He's going to put a bunt down. Third baseman Marion's got it. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play there by Tripp. Nice little bunt, but moves the runner over to second base.
Now coming to plate number 28, first baseman Luke Douglas.
So that brings up the first baseman Luke Douglas to the plate. He's 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and struck out in this game. Luke Douglas batting on the season here tonight, .298, 17 hits and 57 at-bats. Right-handed batter. Runner on second. The tying runs at second for the Crusaders. Here's the pitch. Hits it off to the left side. It's going to go foul. So 0-1. The entire Concordia Crusader team in the dugout was trying to get that ball to land in fair ground, but that ball went way too far. Foul. So 0-1. Cardona, the left-handed pitcher, throwing 70 pitches so far in this game. This will be pitch number 9. Temperatures dropped to 76 degrees here on the night. Wind is blowing a little bit stronger now. Next pitch, ball 1. Wind here at the moment blowing 9 miles per hour to the right field, where it's 310 down the line, 348 to right center, 365 to dead center, 348 to left center, and 315 down the line on left field. Here comes a 1-1 pitch by the left-hander Cardona. Fouled it off. 1-2. Landon Douglas on his way to Concordia, Austin after he graduates high school. This team started 7-0 on the season. They're 13-9 now. Played some tough teams here, even into Louisiana, but they're battle-tested. Down by 1. Tying run at second base is Rivers. Here's the pitch. Outside corner. Ball 2. 2-2. Bryant wanted that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ethan Rivers, the left fielder, at second base. Luke Douglas, the batter. Right-handed batter. Looking into the left-hander Cardona's pitch. Here comes a 2-2 pitch by Cardona. Hits it to the right side. DeVille's on his horse. That ball's going to drop in the gap. It's going to go to the wall. Rivers comes around third. He's going to score. Douglas is going to run into second base. He's all pumped and excited, and they ties the game. 4-4. Nice hit there by Douglas into the right center field. Gets to second base, pumps his fists and arms, runs over to Coach Kennedy, hands off his shin guard, and he's pumped up there. Ties his game 4-4. That brings up Gio Cosma, the DH here tonight, with a sacrifice fly and a lineout, 0 for 1 with an RBI. So you got the winning run now over at second base. And here comes the pitching coach for the Eagles out to talk to Cardona. With that, we're going to take a quick timeout. Tie game, 4-4 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be back right after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze. Do you struggle with joint pain that makes everyday activities a challenge? You may have been told that surgery is your only option. God has given your body an amazing ability to heal itself. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, we offer regenerative joint therapy designed to help you tap into this ability and live pain-free. Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center at 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. That's 281-698-8698.
You know, to mentor a child, you don't have to be the most talented person in the world. To prove that point, we're here with 3 real-life mentors who are going to sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Thanks, guys. That was awful. As you can see, you don't have to be perfect to mentor a child. You just have to be yourself, which, by the way, is pretty good.
Excuse me, we don't think we nailed it that time. Can we try it again?
Not a chance. Do good. Mentor a child. Call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR. 1-877-BE-A-MENTOR.
DeRoche Partners, LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
So welcome back here to Rick Lynch Field in Tomball, Texas, where the Concordia Crusaders have tied the game 4-4. Pitching change for the Eagles. They bring in Luke Orr into tonight's game. He has pitched 9 2/3 innings, 2 wins on the season, with an ERA of .724, a right-handed pitcher. So here comes Luke Orr into the game here tonight. He is facing Gio Cosma. That 724 does not look right on the ERA numbers there. So here's the first pitch. Bryant able to keep it. He's going to throw it on the second base, but can't get it there. But the ball got away from Bryant, but he threw down to second base at Douglas, but Douglas able to get himself back. So Cardona finishes the night here tonight. 4 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So Luke Orr into the game here tonight in relief. 4-4 tie game. Runner on second base. Here's the next pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1. So bottom of the 5th inning. Luke Douglas with a double here in this inning to bring in Ethan Rivers from second base to tie this game 4-4 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Cosma at the plate. DH here tonight. Curveball in there for a strike. Nice curveball there by Luke Orr. This is game number 6 for Luke. He's faced 39 batters on the season, thrown 140 pitches before coming into tonight's game, giving up 6 hits, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. He's been able to leave 12 runners on base. Can he leave runner number 13 on base here tonight? Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Cosma. Hits it off to the right side, out of play, foul. Into the parking lot as well. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Crusaders will have 5 runners on base here in this game here tonight so far. Eagles have left 6 runners on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The right-hander pitch by Luke Orr coming to the right-hander, Gio Cosma. 0 for 1 on the night. Here comes the pitch. Way outside, gets away from Bryant. That's going to move Douglas to third. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now you got the leading run standing 90 feet away with 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Luke Orr looking in. He's set. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Curveball, pops it up to the right side. Beck, the first baseman's got an opportunity for it. He's got it, catches it in foul ground territory, and that's the final out of the inning. So Luke Orr gets out of the inning. Crusaders leave 1 runner on base, but they tie the game here, 4-4. Coming to bat for the Eagles in the top of the 6th will be Kyle Kirk, Jackson Riles, and William Bryant. We're going to have a pitching change, it looks like, as well for the Crusaders. We'll talk about that when we get back here on the Legacy Sports Network.
When life gets in the way, a work trip, family plans, or even bad weather, don't let your tickets go to waste. Quick Assist makes it simple. Your seats are listed on every major marketplace at the same time, saving you the hassle and putting money back in your pocket. Whether it's the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, or NCAA, we've got you covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
So now pitching for the Crusaders will be the third baseman, Hugh Wilhelm, is now going to be pitching here tonight for the Crusaders. Hugh Wilhelm coming into tonight's game. This will be game number 3, 3 2/3 innings. No runs he's given up. 2 hits in the 3 2/3 innings he has pitched. So tie game here in the top of the 6th inning, 4-4 here at the moment. So we're going to move some players around here on the board. And we're going to try to see if I can move these players on my list here tonight. And not able to do it here at the moment. Trying to figure out how to do this with... So Kyle Kirk is going to come to the bat. And we have a new third baseman in the game as well here tonight. Camden Kurt at third base taking over for Wilhelm as well. So here comes the first pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1-0. So Wilhelm pitching now. Kyle Kirk coming into the bat. He's 1 for 1 on the night. A walk and a base hit. Next pitch is in there for a strike. So Serber ends tonight 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, giving up 1 earned run, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Pops it off to the left side, out of play, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Kirk. Curveball, outside corner, got him looking, struck him out. So that's the first out of the inning. That brings up Jackson Riles to the plate. Jackson Riles 0 for 2 tonight. 2 strikeouts in the game for Jackson Riles. So Jackson Riles coming to the plate.
20, Reed Houston.
So now we're going to change to Reed Houston is going to come to the bat for Jackson Riles. So we're going to change that up for the Eagles. So Houston coming to the plate. He's going to bat for Jackson Riles here tonight. So Houston batting on the season, .318. It's game number 11 for him. 7 hits and 22 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Pops it straight up in the air. Right fielder Romano coming for it. He's got it. That's 2 outs. So 2 outs. That's going to bring up William Bryant, the catcher, to the plate. So here's William Bryant. Bryant takes the first pitch for a strike.
Number 26, Will Bryant.
Hits it to the shortstop. Martinez got it. Going to throw to first. Got him. And that's the end of the top of the 6th inning. So coming up for the Crusaders, second baseman Justin Salmon, center fielder Ethan Briscoe, and Joseph Bandasek, the catcher, coming up to bat. Tie game, 4-4, bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Are you ready to restart your path to wellness? At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, the most common goals that we hear from our new guests are losing weight, increasing energy, improving sleep, and increasing mental focus and clarity. Most importantly, people want off the prescription medications and to get back to a healthy and balanced life naturally. Are these your health goals too? Let us help you take charge of your health and wellness, just as we're helping thousands of others every day. Get off the meds and on to wellness naturally. Let our doctors, nurses, nutritionists, and wellness coaches carefully craft the healthy life you've imagined. Feel better, look better, live better. Visit HotzeHWC.com to learn more, or call us at 281-698-8698. Mention this ad and receive 2 of Dr. Hotze's best-selling books free with your consultation. 281-698-8698. That's 281-698-8698 or HotzeHWC.com.
Welcome back here to Rick Lynch Field in Tomball, Texas, where it's a tie game, bottom of the 6th inning, 4-4 game here tonight. Today's game brought to you by Texan GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. We hear you. So coming to bat is the second baseman, Justice Salmon, into the game. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a ground out and a single. Still in the game pitching for the Eagles is Luke Orr. First pitch, curveball, goes high, ball 1, 1-0. So the Crusaders tonight have left 6 runners on base. Justice Salmon at the plate, batting .229 on the season, 8 for 35. Game number 17 here for him tonight. A little bit of an open stance. Here's the second pitch, outside, 2-0. So first baseman Henry Beck, he is standing on the grass. Trip Marion is parallel to the third base bag, almost on the grass. Mandela and Fuentes in the infield on the grass, way deep. Next pitch is low, 3-0. Eagles have nobody warming up here at the moment. Luke Orr behind on the count. 3-0 here to the 7-hitter, Justice Salmon. Next pitch in there for a strike. 3-1. So Justice Salmon looking in to the right-hander, Luke Orr. Wind's picked up a little bit more to the right, about 11 miles per hour. Here's the pitch. Outside and walks him. So we put a runner on base for the Crusaders here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That's the leading run now on base. So here comes the center fielder, Ethan Briscoe, to the plate. Ethan Briscoe tonight, 0 for 1. Struck out, got hit by a pitch as well. Briscoe on the season batting .308, 8 hits and 26 at-bats. Over there at first base is Salmon with a big lead. He's going to bunt, popped it up, and Bryant catches it. And that's the first out of the inning. So not a very good bunt there by Briscoe. That's going to bring up the catcher. And they're going to have...
Number 9, Camden Kurtz.
We're going to have a pinch hitter. Camden Kurtz going to pitch hit. So Camden Kurtz coming to bat. First time at bat for him here tonight. He's batting .167 on the season, 1 for 6. He's had game number 8 for him here tonight. So Luke Orr still in the game. Camden Kurtz, right-handed batter, coming into the box. Luke Orr still pitching for the Eagles. 1 out, 1 runner on first base. Salmon at first. Here's a pitch. Hit to Fuentes. Hot box. Flip the Mandel to first, second. Double play. Nice play there by Fuentes and Mandela. Boy, that Fuentes took a wicked bounce there at short. Got it. Flipped it to Mandela, who threw to first and gets the double play. And that's the end of the bottom of the 6th inning. Nice play there by the Eagles. And that's going to bring us to the top of the 7th inning with Dominic Davila, Braxton Mandela at the top of the order, and Chris Fuentes coming up. Tie game here, 4-4. Stay with us here on the Legacy Sports Network.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Welcome back to Rick Lynch Field in Tomball, Texas. Top of the 7th inning, 4-4 here tonight. Hey, Brent and Jen Stogner, serious trial attorneys that specialize in personal injury. They've recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for their clients. If you or someone you love has been involved in a catastrophic accident due to the negligence of someone else, call Brent and Jen Stogner for a free consultation and find out what your case might be worth. Brent and Jen Stogner, supporting local high school athletics. So, top of the 7th inning, Eagles trying to break out of their 3-game losing streak here tonight. Dominic Davila coming to bat. Hugh Wilhelm still in the game. He's retired the last 3 batters in a row. It's a right-hander pitch. Here's the first pitch to Dominic Davila, who is 1 for 2 on the night. First pitch is in there for a strike. So no balls, 1 strike to Davila. Here's the next pitch, outside, 1-1. Dominic Davila tonight, game number 6 for him. Looking into Wilhelm, next pitch inside, 2-1. Dominic just trying to get himself on base to bring up the top of the order with Braxton Mandela and Chris Fuentes. Mandela tonight 0 for 3. Fuentes 0 for 2. Next pitch in there for a strike. 2 and 2. Wilhelm pitching well. Retired the last 3 batters in a row. Here comes a 2-2 pitch by him. Struck him out. Swinging. So that's the second strikeout for Wilhelm. So that brings up Braxton Mandela to the plate. Braxton Mandela is a switch hitter. Going to bat left-handed now.
Baseman number 11, Braxton Mandela.
So Mandela 0 for 3 in the night. Strikeout and 2 flyouts. First pitch inside, ball 1. 1-0. Mandela trying to get himself on base. Mandela here in the season, batting .364 coming into tonight's game. 16 hits and 44 at-bats. Hits it straight up in the air. And it's going to go out of play. So 1-1. Tie game here. Crusaders took the lead in the bottom of the first 3-0, but Eagles came back, scored 3 in the top of the second, scored another in the top of the third, and then in the bottom of the fifth, the Crusaders tied it 4-4, and here we are. Here's the next pitch. Outside, 2-1. Eagles have 3 hits on the night, Crusaders with 5. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mandela. High, ball 3. Mandela trying to get himself on base. On base percentage is .500 on the season. 11 walks on the season as well. So Wilhelm's going to walk off, grab the bag of rosin on his right hand. Puts his right foot on the rubber, all the way to the left side of the rubber. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4, and everybody in the stands thought that was strike 2, but it's not. It's ball 4, and Mandela goes to first.
Now batting shortstop number 3, Chris Fuentes.
So Mandela at first. Here comes Chris Fuentes. 0 for 2 in the night. Fuentes has been struggling these last 3 games, batting .279 on the season. In these last 4 games now, Fuentes is 0 for 9. So Fuentes trying to see if he can get Mandela to go from first around. First pitch, ball. That's 4 straight balls for Wilhelm here at the moment. So 1 ball, no strikes. Mandela with a little bit of a lead over there at first base, about 7 feet off the bag. They're going to throw over and check on him right there. Mandela on the season. Over there at first base, he's got 7 stolen bases, been caught stealing 3 times. Throw back over to first. He dives in easy. Over there at first base, holding him is Luke Douglas. Left-handed player over there, so he's got the glove on the right hand. Be able to put down the tag quickly if he has to on Mandela. Mandela with an 8-foot lead. Now we got guys stepping off. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fuentes. Top of the 7th inning, tie game 4-4 here. 8:51 local time here in Houston, Texas. 76-degree night. Here's the pitch. Fuentes hits it in the hole between third and short, and that puts him on and moves the runner to second base, and Fuentes breaks out of his little slump 0 for 9 with a base hit right when he needed here in the top of the 7th inning. So now runners on first and second, with one of their leading hitters on this team, Trip Marion, coming to the plate batting .455 on the season. Tonight he's 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Left-handed batter, 1 out. Mandela at second, Fuentes at first. Here's the first pitch. Curveball on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Great to see Fuentes get that base hit in between short and third. Wilhelm, ready to throw pitch number 14 of the inning with 1 out. Here it comes. Outside, 1-1. Catcher Kurtz back there wondering how that wasn't a strike. Eagles have left 6 runners on base in this game here tonight. Wilhelm looking in. Here comes the right-hander's 1-1 pitch to Marion, the freshman. Curveball, high, 2-1. Trip Marion on the season has only 2 walks, but he's got 11 RBIs, 15 hits and 33 at-bats. Trip just gets a base hit. Mandela could run from second and score. Here's the 2-1 pitch, pops it up out of play. 2-2. On deck, Travis Rutsch for the Eagles. He's 0 for 3 in the game here tonight. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trip Marion at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Hits it off to the left side. Here comes the left fielder, Rivers, catches it. And that's 2 outs. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Travis Rutsch, to the plate with runners on first and second. Tie game, 4-4. Rutsch is 0 for 3 in the night. A line out. Got on base by an error and a fielder's choice, a fly out. So Rutsch with an open stance, right-handed batter. Wilhelm, ready to pitch number 18 in this inning. Thrown 24 for the game. Here comes the pitch. Rutsch hits it straight to center field. Briscoe's underneath it in center field. 2-hand catch, and that's the end of the top of the 7th inning. The Eagles leave 2 runners on. Don't score anybody. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up for the Crusaders with Wilhelm, Romano, and Rivers coming to plate. Stay with us here on Legacy Sports Network for the bottom of the 7th inning here from Rick Lynch Field. We'll be back right after this.
Real cheese, real hot, real taste is what we've got. Real fresh, real fast. All those other pizzas are a thing of the past. Mr. Gatti's Pizza in Houston on Uvalde Road offers a wide selection on their daily fast feast, all-you-can-eat pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert buffet. Don't forget about the entertainment center for the kids. Games, games, and games. Open for lunch or dinner. Gotta get Gatti's. Mr. Gatti's Pizza, the best pizza in town. Honest.
Bottom of the 7th inning, tie game. Crusaders coming to bat. The Legacy Sports Network, lsnsports.com, broadcasting high school athletics for 18 years in the greater Houston area, is building a legacy one game at a time. Please follow us on our social media pages. Like us on Facebook by looking up LSN Sports, or follow us on X, formerly Twitter, which is my favorite place, at Legacy Sports Net, and on Instagram at Legacy Sports Network. Bottom of the 7th inning. The Eagles still have on the field pitching Luke Orr. Luke Orr's pitched 1 1/3 innings, hasn't given up a hit, 1 walk, no strikeouts. To bat, back to the top of the order, Hugh Wilhelm at the plate. He's 0 for 1, 2 walks in this game and a ground out. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Wilhelm has a great eye, can get on base. He's had 15 walks coming into tonight's game, now has 17. Got to get this first leadoff hitter of the inning for the Crusaders. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. Orr is ahead. So the Eagles have nobody warming up in the bullpen for the Eagles. Tie game, top of the lineup here. Curveball hit into the dugout of the Eagles. So 0-2. Ball came in on him, and he tried to adjust and swung in, and ball went into the dugout on the first base side. Didn't hit any players. Good thing. So no balls, 2 strikes. Luke Orr looking in. Here comes a pitch. Outside, 1-2. Luke Orr wanted that one. So did Bryant. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th inning, no runners on. First batter of the bottom of the 7th for the Crusaders. Wilhelm trying to get himself on base. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Pops it into center field. Davila is on his horse, and it bounces in front of him, and base hit. Good job by Davila keeping that ball in front of him, but that puts the winning run on first base. Here comes Nick Romano to the plate. 1 for 3 in the night. They're going to have a pinch runner over there for Wilhelm. They're going to bring out Carter Holder to run for him.
Courtesy runner number 18, Carter Holder.
So Nick Romano at the plate. 1 for 3 in the night. A single, a fly out, and a line out. On his way to Southern Western University in Georgetown, Texas, after he graduates. Left-handed batter at the plate. Batting .235 on the season. So Trip Marion, the third baseman of the Eagles, standing on the grass. Beck, the first baseman, holding on to Carter Holder over there at first base. Got about a 7-foot lead off the bag. Luke Orr looking over to first. Here comes the first pitch to Nick Romano. He's going to show bunt. Puts it down. Nice bunt. Luke Orr picks it up, throws it first, and he's going to be safe and beats it out. Luke Orr didn't know if he wanted to pick that ball up or if Bryant wanted it. It had probably been better if Bryant picked it up. And Luke Orr threw it, bounced into Beck.
Now batting left fielder number 16,
And that's going to bring up.
Ethan Rivers.
Here comes Ethan Rivers to the plate. The left fielder on this team. Batting tonight 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a ground out. Now I got the winning run at second base. Bryant's going to come out and have a little quick conversation with Luke Orr at the mound. Luke Orr has thrown his first, to the first 4 of 6 batters, he's thrown a first pitch strike. So Ethan Rivers, right-handed batter, could win this game with a base hit with Carter Holder at second base running for Wilhelm. We're going to call time. No outs. Carter Holder at second base. Nick Romano at first. Here comes the pitch to Rivers. And they're going to look back to second Orris, but nobody's there. Fuentes isn't even there. Carter Holder, 180 feet away for the winning run for the Crusaders. Here comes the pitch to Rivers by Orr, the right-hander. Rivers going to throw a bunt down. Nice bunt. Bryant's going to pick it up, throw to first. He's going to beat that one out himself. So they've got 2 bunts in a row have happened here in this inning. Now they have bases loaded. So Luke Orr and Bryant are both having a little bit of a communication issue on both of these bunts. The first bunt, Luke Orr thought Bryant was going to get it, and then Luke Orr picked it up and did it himself and didn't do it. This time Bryant went for it. Luke Orr thought about it. Bryant picked it up, threw to first, but River was able to leg it out. So now the infield is in for the Eagles. Bases are loaded. Landon Martinez, the cleanup hitter at the plate, batting .333 on the season. Carter Holder at third, the winning run. 90 feet away to third base. First pitch by Luke Orr, outside 1-0. Concordia Crusaders trying to win these 2 games. They won Friday night. Now trying to see if they can win Tuesday night against them. Next pitch fouled out of play into the parking lot on the right side. 1-1. Landon Martinez coming into tonight's game. Batting .333, 19 hits and 57 at-bats. He's 0 for 2 in the night. Sacrifice fly, line out, and a ground out. All he needs to do is get a little bit of a blooper over the infield of the Eagles. 1-1 pitch coming by Luke Orr, the right-hander, to the right-hander, Landon Martinez. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. On deck for the Crusaders is Luke Douglas. Luke Douglas tonight, 1 for 2 with an RBI on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luke Orr set. Here's his pitch. Curveball, fouled it off. Just got a piece of it. So we'll do it again. Luke Orr thrown 24 pitches in this game, 11 in this inning. No outs here so far in this inning. Landon Martinez has hit 2 of his 3 balls to the left side of the infield here in this game here tonight. Crusaders have left 6 runners on base. 3 consecutive batters in this inning have gotten on base. Here comes a 1-2 pitch by Luke Orr. Fouled it off. So 4 straight strikes here by Luke Orr. Landon Martinez trying to just get some contact. His right foot is all the way in the far right corner of the batter's box. Luke Orr looking into his catcher, William Bryant, for the pitch. He's set. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Curveball, high. 2-2. Bryant's got to keep this ball in front of him. Don't let a ball get behind him. Luke Orr, if the ball does get behind him, needs to get to home plate quickly. You got Carter Holder over at third base, the winning run for the Crusaders. 2-2. Bottom of the 7th, tie game here at Rick Lynch Field. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out of the inning. That's a big out for Luke Orr. His first strikeout of the game.
Now coming to plate, first baseman, number 28, Luke Douglas.
So here comes Luke Douglas to the plate. 1 for 2 tonight. He got a double in this game. He's the reason why this game is 4-4. Hit a ball to the right center field. Was able to bring in Rivers from second base. So 1 out. Winning run still 90 feet away. Carter Holder at third base. Infield still in. Here's the first pitch. Oh, wow. Good stop there by Bryant. Ball was way outside, about 4 feet, and Bryant was able to get it. So 1-0. That's been the struggle I've seen. Bryant with these balls trying to backhand them. He was able to get out of his stance to stop that ball. Infield in. 1 ball, no strikes. Luke Douglas, the right-hander at the plate. Luke Orr, the right-handed pitcher. He's set. Here comes a 1-0 pitch. Curveball. Pops it straight up in the air. Mandela's got it. Mandela's got it at second base. That's 2 outs. Wow. That was a big out. So 2 outs. That brings up
Now batting, number 21, Gio Cosma.
Gio Cosma coming to the plate. He marks the area around home plate with the bottom of his bat. Leading winning run still at third base, Carter Holder. Infield now playing regular depth. 2 outs. Cosma at the plate. Call time. He's got a sacrifice fly, a line out, and a fly out in this game. 0 for 2, but he does have an RBI. So Luke Orr trying to get out of this jam with bases loaded, no outs. He's got 2 outs now, struck out and a pop out. Here's the pitch, curveball, high over his head, but Bryant able to jump out of the stance and get it. 1-0. Bryant. Good job by Bryant here. On the last couple pitches, jumped out on one of them and backhanded it 4 feet out. That one he jumped up high in the air and got it over the head of Cosma. Here comes a 1-0 pitch by Luke Orr. He's set. Here comes his pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. This is a big pitch here by Luke Orr. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carter Holder at third. The winning run for the Crusaders. Luke Orr trying to get out of this jam. Pitch number 19 coming by him. He's looking into Bryant. He's got it. He's set. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Curveball. Wow, way outside. Good stop by Bryant. Bryant gets it. 2-1. Luke Orr Came in tonight only throwing 9 2/3 innings. 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. He's left runners on base 12 before tonight. Can he leave 3 more on base right here? 2 balls, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes a pitch. Pops it up out of play. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Carter Holder at third base, the winning run for the Crusaders, standing over there at third. Infield playing regular depth. Luke Orr looking into Bryant for the pitch. Still looking. He's got it. He's set. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Pops it up into the center field. Davila's there for the Eagles. He catches it. And no runners score. Great job there by Luke Orr and gets out of the inning. Great job there by the Eagles. And that takes us to the top of the 8th inning. Tie game 4-4. Henry Beck, Kyle Kirk, and Reed Houston coming to the plate. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
When life gets in the way, a work trip, family plans, or even bad weather, don't let your tickets go to waste. Quick Assist makes it simple. Your seats are listed on every major marketplace at the same time, saving you the hassle and putting money back in your pocket. Whether it's the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, or NCAA, we've got you covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket.
Welcome back to the top of the 8th inning here at Rick Lynch Field, where Luke Orr got out of a serious jam there in the bottom of the 7th inning with bases loaded and got out of the inning. Wow, that was an amazing bottom of the 7th inning there by Luke Orr. Wilhelm got on base with a single. Nick Romano got a single. Then Ethan Rivers got on. 2 bunts in a row. And then he got Landon Martinez to strike out, Luke Douglas to fly out to Mandela, and then Cosma flew out to the center fielder, Davila. So here comes Henry Beck in the top of the 8th inning. And we still have Hugh Wilhelm at the plate pitching. Tie game 4-4, top of the 8th inning. Here we go. First pitch, bounces over to third baseman's head. He's going to get on base. He's going to round first. He's going to stop and gets on. Nice base hit there by Beck. Wow, that ball was hit hard, went over the third baseman's head. And we got the leading run on first base for the Eagles. So Kurtz, the catcher, comes out, gives some hand signals to his players. At the bat, Kyle Kirk, left-handed batter. Wilhelm looking into the dugout. They're giving the pitch. Infield's playing regular depth. Third baseman is almost on the grass. Beck has got a huge lead. Wow, look at the second baseman come all the way in. They're thinking for a bunt. That was interesting. Second baseman came running in. Justice Salmon, he came almost 20 feet away from home plate. Mazziotti now giving hand signals to the Kirk and to Beck. Salmon came running all the way in from second base, 20 feet from home plate. Wilhelm looking in. Beck at first. He's got a nice little lead. Here comes the pitch. They're going to bunt. Puts it down. Nice bunt. Down. Wilhelm gets it. Throws to first. Got him. But a good bunt that moves the runner over to second base. So 1 out.
Now coming to the plate, number 20, Reed Houston.
So here comes Reed Houston to the plate. He's 0 for 1 in the game. Came in for Jackson Riles here tonight. Reed Houston batting .318 on the season. Game number 21, 7 hits and 22 at-bats. Here comes the pitch. High, ball 1. So you got Beck at second base. Tie game. In scoring position. Eagles have reached, the leadoff batters reached base 2 times in 8 innings here tonight. They've left 8 runners on base. Wilhelm looking in. Here comes pitch number 29. Pops it straight up in the air. It's going to go over our heads. So 1-1. Extra baseball here tonight from Rick Lynch Field. One ball, 1 strike to Houston. Flew out his first time up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. This field has been named after Rick Lynch, who is a coach of this team, passed away in August of 2020. He brought commitment, integrity, competitiveness, and a championship character to this program. That's why this field is named after him here tonight. Here's a pitch, 2-1 pitch, outside, 3-1. When he came here, Rick Lynch, for his 3rd time in 2014, they won district every year. And since 2014, they've reached the Final 4 every year as well. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Houston. Houston, the right-handed batter. Wilhelm, the right-handed pitcher. 2 1/3 innings so far for Wilhelm in relief tonight of Serber. On deck, William Bryant. 1 for 3 in the night. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tie game, 4-4. Leading run 180 feet away for the Eagles. Back at second base. Houston digging in with his right foot. He's ready to go. Got a green bat. Here comes a 3-2 pitch by Wilhelm. Still looking back at Beck at second. Here he comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Wow, that was a big strikeout. It gives him strikeout number 3 on the night. That brings up the catcher, William Bryant, to the plate. Bryant tonight, 1 for 3. And his 1 for 3 has been with 2 outs. And here we are again with 2 outs. Can he get another base hit? Salmon keeping Beck close there at second base. Here's a pitch. Hits it down the left field, but way foul. Pulled that one hard. That was a good rip there by Bryant, but just way ahead of that pitch. So 0-1. Eagles trying to break this 3-game losing streak that they're on here at the moment. Here's a 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. On deck is Dominic Davila for the Eagles. Dominic is 1 for 3, standing on deck. Wilhelm trying to get out of this after giving up the hit here to Henry Beck to start off the inning. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off into the dugout on the right side, into the Eagle dugout. So, no balls, 2 strikes. Wilhelm gets a new ball. Bryant in the batter's box, ready to go. Tie game, 4-4. Winning run at second base. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. It's a good at-bat here by Bryant. Bryant on the season. Coming into tonight's game, batting .325. He's got 11 RBIs. Does have a home run as well. He's got a little bit of pop. 13 hits in 40 at-bats. Now he's 14 of 43 on the season. He's ready to go. He's set. Right foot is all the way on the line, on the back of the line. Here comes his 0-2, and Wilhelm's going to step off the off the rubber. So no balls, 2 strikes. Bryant ready to go. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the end of the top of the 8th inning. Eagles leave 1 runner on base. They get 1 hit. Tie game 4-4. Justice Salmon, Ethan Briscoe, and Camden Kurtz coming up to bat for the Crusaders here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Stay with us right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Welcome back here to Rick Lynch Field, bottom of the 8th inning. Extra baseball here tonight on a Tuesday night in Tomball, Texas. Hey, the St. Thomas Eagles baseball game is brought to you tonight by the St. Thomas Eagles Athletic Booster Club. Eagle Fight Never Dies, proud supporters of the Legacy Sports Network. And the Legacy Sports Network, lsnsports.com. Broadcasting high school athletics for 18 years in the greater Houston area is building a legacy one game at a time. Please follow us on our social media pages. Like us on Facebook by looking up LSN Sports, or follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at Legacy Sports Net, and on Instagram at Legacy Sports Network. So Luke Orr still in the game. Salomon. So Salomon coming to the plate.
Number 14, Justice Salmon.
Here comes Justice Salmon to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the night. Ground out, a walk, and a single in this game. Tie game 4-4. He's going to show bunt, puts it down, and it's going to be fouled. 0-1. He's batting .229 on the season here tonight. Playing second base. Batting in the 7th hole for this Crusader ball club. Trying to get on base. Here comes the 0-1 pitch by Luke Orr. Way outside. 1-1. So Luke Orr got himself out of a tough jam there in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bases loaded, no outs. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Luke Orr trying to see if he can get himself out. He's got retired the last 3 batters in a row. Here comes a 1-2 pitch by Luke Orr. Tie game 4-4, bottom of the 8th inning. Here comes a right-hander's pitch. Hits it to Fuentes. Fuentes got it. Oh, Fuentes bobbles it. And he's going to get on base. Fuentes not able to get it, and Salmon gets on first base.
Now going to play center fielder, number 3, Ethan Briscoe.
So here comes Ethan Briscoe to the plate, the center fielder. Right-handed batter, 0 for 2 in the night. Struck out, flew out, got hit by a pitch as well. So runner on first. Winning run. .270 feet away. Briscoe's going to show bunt, throw over to first. So they're trying to do small ball. Moving the player on. Marion is way in on the third base line. Beck is holding at first. Briscoe's already showing bunt. Quick throw to first. Wow, almost got him there. That was close. Quick snap throw there by Orr to first base. Luke Orr has pitched 2 1/3 innings in relief here of Cardona here tonight. 3 hits. He's given up no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Briscoe's ready to go. Already showing bunt. Here comes the pitch. High, goes off the glove of Bryant, and that moves Beck to second base. Bryant was able to hold on to that ball. It was a high pitch. So now you got the runner in scoring position at second. Winning run. Now 180 feet away. Briscoe. Is he going to show bunt again? Marion is standing parallel at third base. He is showing bunt. Here comes a 1-0 pitch. Puts it down, bunts it high in the air. He gets a great bunt down. Orr throws to first, but he got him. Nice play there by Orr, but moves the runner over. So now you got a runner on at third. Winning run 90 feet away for the Crusaders. And here comes Joseph Kanasic at the plate. Here comes the pitch, and it hits him. So I got runners on first and third, one out. Go back to the top of the order with Hugh Wilhelm at the top of the order. Coach Royce Kennedy getting a pinch runner over there. They're going to bring in a pinch runner. It's going to be Joaquin Cavosas.
Joaquin
Cavazos over at first base. So you got runner at first, runner at third. Winning run 90 feet away for the Crusaders. Orr was in trouble in the bottom of the 7th inning. He's in trouble again here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tie game 4-4. Left-hander Wilhelm at the plate. Infield playing in. First pitch. Hits it down the right side. Far enough. It's going to go over the head. And it does. And that's going to score the winning run. And that is the ball game here tonight. Wilhelm hits a fly ball to deep right field over the head. And that is the final run here. The Crusaders win 5-4 over the Eagles here in the bottom of the 8th inning. We'll be back with the postgame show right after this on the Legacy Sports Network. Well, welcome back to the postgame show here at Rick Lynch Field, where the final score here tonight was the Concordia Crusaders winning 5-4 here in the bottom of the 8th inning on a... And they win the game here tonight 5-4. Winning pitcher here tonight for the Crusaders, Hugh Wilhelm. He wins the game in relief with 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. The losing pitcher here tonight for the St. Thomas Eagles, Luke Orr, pitched a great game in relief. 2 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 1 unearned run because of the error by Fuentes, and that was the final here tonight. St. Thomas Eagles scored 4 runs on 5 hits, and the Concordia Crusaders scored 5 runs on 9 hits. Join us Friday night baseball when the St. Thomas Eagles will play again on Friday night. I'll be on the call for that game here on the Legacy Sports Network. You want to find out any information about the Legacy Sports Network, you just go to their website, lsnsports.com. Again, tonight, my name is Jeff Kemps. Final score here tonight from the Rick Lynch Field in Tomball, Texas. Concordia Crusaders 5 and the St. Thomas Eagles 4. Join us Friday night, 7 o'clock baseball here on the Legacy Sports Network. Have a good night.